Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q3 of the biweekly contest 169, longest non-decreasing subarray after replacing at most one element. It's a very long title. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. Just a little bit of background. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a long time on this one. In fact, my longest problem, by a lot even, with two wrong answers. And the short thing is that I just misread the problem. I thought it was subsequence instead of subarrays, so I spent some time implementing that, and then I just got confused, and then I had to deal with off by ones. So that's basically my idea. But this is a problem of case analysis. And as long as you I don't think there's anything too tricky about the ideas, but you just have to be really careful. As long as you read it correctly. The idea here is that, okay, so you have a lot of, you have a lot of numbers and sequences, right? And, maybe there's a big number, right? And then now, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, right? ... And then maybe another case would be, same thing, but then now you have a small number, right? And then there are two more cases, but they're kind of like, similar in idea, right? The idea here is that, okay, we can change one number, and that number, that index in the array position, we can change it to anything, right? And to keep everything non-decreasing, all we have to do is just change it to one of the numbers, right? For example, if you have a sequence that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like a 2, to make this non-decreasing, we obviously want to change this one to make it longer, but we just have to change it to a 4, right? We don't have to change it to anything else. And because we change it to the same number, this is very particular, because if you change it to the same number, it means that you can always do this, right? As long as we have a number. Because for example, if you have to be strictly increasing and there's a number 5, then there's no, you can't do 4.5, so there's no number in between. Actually, I don't. No, you have integer, right? At least if you have to keep them in an integer. So, but because we can do this at the same number, we don't have to worry about it, right? So we can always change the number. And I already gave you one example of what we can do. Is that, okay, we have a long sequence of 4. We have one number at the end, so we can change it to the same number and we're Gucci. And then the other case is that, another obvious case is that you have a number in the beginning, you change this to, the same number again. So if you change this to a 1, you extend it by 1 and you're good. So those are two very basic cases. And then the other thing that we can consider then are just these two cases, right? Is that we can change one number to kind of combine two sequences in a way, right? I mean, technically, the 100 is, of course, part of this sequence, right? But yeah, so you want to merge it in this way, and that's one case. And honestly, this is just some if statement, so I'm not going to speak too much to it. And then in the same way, this case is the same, right? So you have this thing, you want to, you want to check for this number, and then just you change this to a 4, for example. In this case, you could also change it to a 4, by the way. You can also change it to a 5. It doesn't matter, right? It's the same thing. Or like, as long as now you connect two components. And again, that's it. That's all there is to this problem. There are if statements, and of course you have to be careful about like off by ones and all these things. But conceptually, algorithmically, logically, that is all there is to this problem. And here I kind of go over it, right? Yeah. So initially I just create an array sub R, and array sub I, it is the longest subarray that ends with this number, right? Num sub I, right? Or the length. I mean, I say the longest subarray, but it's just really a streak, right? Because if you kind of go back to here, the way that I build it out is that, okay, well, this is a streak of 1, this is a streak of 2, 3, 4, In this case, there's a new streak, so it's 1 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And that's really the idea, is that, and then there are 2 scenarios because you have this one here as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I just kind of implement it in a way so that if I look at this number, I go, okay, well, this is a 5. What does that mean? That means that, well, we started 5 cells ago. Technically, I guess it draws here, right? So then now we just check whether this number is bigger than this number because we are replacing the start. So that's one case to check. The other case to check is that, okay, so we're here. This is the start. If this number, the second number, is bigger than this number, then we can again change this number to one of the numbers, and then we can combine the streak. And that's basically all we have here. It's that once you, I mean, and if I, feel free to rewind and whatever to watch it again, but that's basically what I have here. And I have a best array to just kind of check everything. So initially, I just do a check on, well, the longest subarray. The reason why I did it backwards, honestly, is because I thought I would kind of update this array, but I was like, oh, okay, maybe I don't really have to. So I didn't. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I just kind of updated to a best variable, and then now this is actually all it is, right? Go to the beginning of a streak, replace that number, and there are 2 ways to do it, right? There's one where I guess I didn't write. Actually, and you see comments on this is because actually during the contest, I actually did type out these comments, the existing comments, because I didn't want to get confused myself, because it's very easy to get confused. But basically, this is, which one is this one? So this goes to the start. Yeah, so num sub start, okay, so yeah, this is replace the number before num sub start, and this is replace num sub start, right? And that's it. And those 2 are. Yeah, that's crazy that it actually looks the same. But if you just, I mean, if this part is confusing, just draw it out again. I mean, I just basically implemented what I drew out. And then, of course, this is the +1. We just add a streak at the beginning. We add a streak at the end, and that's it. I think I had a typo of off by 1 or something somewhere, and that's why I had a wrong answer. Well, I had 2 wrong answers. One wrong answer is because I submit the wrong subsequence. Or the wrong reading, which was the subsequence one, and then the second one was I had a minor typo. But yeah, it took me a while to implement it with subsequence as well, so that did not help. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna make this slightly smaller so it fits on the screen. But as you can see, this is linear time. Smaller so that you can see. Yeah, this is linear time, linear space. We would just do 2 pass. You probably could do. You don't even need to do it in 2 passes, to be honest. You could do it in 1 pass. You could just kind of merge them together. But I thought that maybe this abstraction helps me because then now I don't have to worry about this part being correct or not, right? So I just have to worry about this part. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and you can watch me solve it live in the contest now. Future issue. Was worried about just having a typo or something, but okay. Longest non-decreasing subarray after replacing at most 1 element, 10 to the 5th. Okay. Longest non-decreasing. Okay, so just LIC. Right. How do I want to write it? So there are 2 ways we can do it. One is just connecting. No, you wouldn't necessarily connect, right? You just take the longest increasing subsequence and add 1. Is that it? Because you can make that number just the same as another number, right? So it's just LIC plus 1, unless LIC is the entire array. Right? Okay. What is it called? I forget how to write it. The smallest number, right? So okay. Maybe it's just this. It's been a while. I might be wrong on this, to be honest, but to the left. Is that right? That's not right. It's been a while. I probably should look it up, but I'm trying to think about invariants. I think this is fine, but I think this isn't bisect right. Not super confident. 1, 1, 2. I think that's right. Yeah. Something like that. 5, 7. That's pretty well. Well, no, it's not linked with DP. It's because it includes 0, 4, 5. Alright, YOLO submit. Okay, so I wasn't. This is the one that I wasn't sure about, but I was a little bit YOLO on it. Okay. I mean, at least we got it wrong fast. So okay, so the answer is gonna be 0, 2. What is DP then? Zero, 0, 2. Oh, because did I misunderstood? I thought you can. Huh? Can 0, 0, 2, but can you just change this number to 0 and then you have 0, 0, 0, 2? Oh, subarray. Wow. How did I misread that? Okay, I am a dumbo. I did subsequence. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a bad misread. Alright, reset, Larry, reset. Okay. I mean, should be more straightforward. Right, okay, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I feel so dumb now, though, but... Okay, how do I want to write this? How do I want to write this? So just replace and no replace, right? Even do with DP if you like. Oh, let's do with DP, why not? Oh, I feel so dumb. No, I think we would just do greedy, I think. It's fine. I'm like a little rattled because I got confused a little bit. Okay, and then now we have to look. Okay, so that's just longest non-decreasing things in general. Man, how did I mess that up? How did I misread that so badly? Okay. Okay. So then now we have a few options, right? Well, now we just go through it. Let's say we replace this number, right? Okay, so we replace this number as the last number. So okay, so let's just say, well, we'll have to count from the end, I suppose, so we don't mess things up. So okay, so this is the last number. We do maybe we don't do this. Is equal to max. So we only do it once for each number, and this is if this is the last one, right? Case analysis. And then we can also do we have to combine them. And that one is fine, but we want to combine. How do I combine? Okay. No, this is fine. This is basically okay. Instead of that, then we go to the beginning of the streak. We placed that number instead, right? So that means that we'll do this first because we're overriding it. Okay, so start is equal to, okay, so I minus this, I think, maybe plus 1. Okay, another way is just go to the start of the streak. This is going to have like 5 wrong answers the way I'm writing it, but I think it's just if start is greater than 0, then the number before it, we can just change that. So we can just do. We just increment by 1, I suppose. That's the best answer. But we have to kind of okay, let's say currency. Let's separate them out. You guys should just reuse pass, it's fine. Alright. Okay. And then now we have to do this one, we place that number instead. So I want a case where it's just so this would be like 8 or something. But, okay. If so the current streak plus start -2, that streak plus 1 for combining, right? Maybe? Okay, is 6 right? 6 is not right. This should be 9 or something. So maybe the math is just wrong. This one 3, this one is 3. 6 is still not right. Is it because of this? Let's get at least the inputs right first. Okay, so for start. Then how is this best updated? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, because that I should have known. Okay. So 4, 5, 3. Okay, 6 is still wrong. We are at 8. We go to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So start should be this. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, this is. Oh, I am dumb. Huh. Okay, so I mean, no, I'm not. Well, maybe I am still dumb, but that is wrong in a different way. So this is another case. Is it the only case? Maybe. Well, because can there be a gap? Well, this number is too big. I guess that's okay. Well, I guess there are 2 cases actually. So, but they're both the same. In that I don't handle it anyway. Because then now, so this would always, so there's no gap in the sense that if this number is too small, then it, by definition, and this number is bigger than this number, then this is a streak anyway. So okay, so we just, so there's no Am I printing? Start is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this one first, actually. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then now, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So then now this is the smallest number. Okay, this is the start. So this is saying that, okay, we take this number, we gap it. Okay, fine. All right, then there's the other thing of if start. +1, or if all of start +1, something like this. But then now there's no +1. There's no +1 here either, really, because this already factors in that we're removing it. Well, no, this has a +1, but technically it should be just this. This is so wonky. I don't feel confident about it. Well, and okay, luckily I am wrong here, so at least I don't have to think about it. 4 is start, so start +1 is greater than, you got to start -1. So then I is going to be 5 + 4. Why is this not triggering correctly? Okay, so is that just not triggering correctly? Oh, I'm dumb. I meant nums. Okay. Okay, 4, 5, 3 is right. I'm not very confident, but I feel like it would take me longer than 5 minutes to come up with another test case. So I'm going to YOLO. I'm not confident at all, though. Well, that's just. I thought I checked this. Oh, the start can be okay. Fine. I guess. That is dumb, though. I mean, on me. Okay. Still not confident. Still feel like I might miss. Oh, okay. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's farm, today's contest, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye. Have to find the button.